Alright guys, today we're going to do a little something different. We're actually going to play some Pokemon Sword. Do something a little different, like I said, instead of all the Smash, try to broaden it a little bit. You're probably going to hear my controller click because I got the Power A GameCube controller, wireless, and the buttons really, just really are not really good. So I'll start it up here in just a sec. Once the preview of my YouTube studio comes up, just so I know if the stream messes up again. I got everything pretty optimized as of right now, so we shouldn't have any freezing of the. We shouldn't have anything of the stream like it is in my Pokemon or in my Smash video, my last one, or the first one I actually did. That was kind of embarrassing, but you know, it's why is this up like this? I don't know. It does say I'm live. I just like to watch my own stream just so I know what's going on. Watch my own stream. There we go. Let me mute this because I'll be hearing myself. Alright. Okay, this is good. I just like doing this just so I know what's messed up and what's not. So we're going to go ahead and start the game. I've been a Pokemon player since the original Red Blue, and I've been playing the games ever since. Wasn't a real big fan of Ruby and Sapphire, honestly, and I just don't like them. There's too much change, I would say. So we'll see. In this stream, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of raid battles since I've already beaten the story. So we're going to go around, we're going to look at some raids, battle some wild Pokemon, see what we can do. Now, if you guys like this, let me know by subscribing, liking it, and commenting. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of the glitches that they usually tell on YouTube, like the raid glitch where you change the day and it brings up a Pokemon you're trying to catch. I'm not going to do that. Just go in and go ahead and capture it and a random battle. Wonderful. Alright, Krabby. Yes, I'm using the mascot of Sword. He's way too overpowered, honestly. I mean, his stats. Here we go. I don't even think I'm online. Let me make sure. Nope. I'll go ahead and connect on. Get some people in here. Help me out. This is the Gmax of Toxtricity. Let's see, he's electric poison, right? Yeah. level 100. Yeah. I don't even know if I have his moves, but yeah. I think the only event D-Max and G-Max Pokemons I have not got was when Magikarp was available. I think that's the only time I didn't really catch the event in timed G-Max, but I've caught every other one. I've caught Toxtricity about 5 or 6 times. I'd also join, so we're going to be joining. We're going to do our own. We're going to be talking about anything, honestly. We'll just see what happens. So I know there's not a lot of people that are going to be probably jumping in and watching me, but I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, and I was just hoping I get some more subscribers, and more people to help a fellow gamer out with all this, whether it be a like, a comment, or a subscriber. Doesn't matter to me. You know, we all like to play games, and I support a lot of starters out here, a lot of starting, try to at least. I'm not going to say I'm the best at it, but I do have a little girl, and sometimes it's comfort. I don't know if we're getting any help with this one, so we'll quit it out. We'll go back in. There we go. There's some people here. I don't know if I should actually keep the other one. I don't know. I mean, he is more powerful than my Sandaconda. Yeah, I'll probably go back to him. Yep. Just because was it Eternal Sword or something like that? So powerful against D and G Max Pokemon. So we'll go ahead and see what happens. And I'm going to be watching Summit on my phone. Just because. Just because. Like I said, I'm a big Smash fan. I want it, and I know Mango and HBox are coming up soon, and that's basically the only match I'd like to watch because I'm a big Mango fan. But HBox has been #1 in the world for past 2 years, so we'll see what happens. Leffins just kind of fell off. I mean, he became Evo champion, and then after that, he just can't seem to get himself back. I'm about to just download this by myself. I don't need any helpers. But if I don't get any helpers by a minute, we'll just go ahead and do this ourselves with some CPUs. Hopefully, get some good CPUs, which we rarely do. So, yeah. But I've been playing since, like I said, Red and Blue. Then I really like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And then since then, I've gotten every Pokemon game, except the Mystery Dungeons and, the spin-offs. But I've gotten all the main core games. And I liked them. My favorite gen would be a tie between a gold and silver, crystal, and a diamond and pearl. As my favorite. I'd have to probably say gold and silver, probably have the edge over diamond and pearl, even though diamond and pearl has my favorite Pokemon, which is Lucario. So, but we'll see what happens. I haven't seen the get Lucario yet in this game, or even a Ryoga, or what I've read, everything my experience are very rare in this game. Just like Growlithe. Hey, we got someone. All right. So I'll be ready to battle as long as he's ready, and see if we'll get anyone else in a minute 30. And then they've got the DLC coming up. You know, DLC's coming up, and a lot of people are like, oh, you know, we're all excited because, you know, they're bringing back 200 Pokemon from the old generations. It makes, I doubt they will actually give us, you know, I was kind of upset when they left Dragonite out of the original Pokedex, and then they bring out the DLC, and he's still not there. He's probably my favorite dragon. But, you know, can't do much about that. So, go ahead. But yeah, the DLC's coming out, and I'm pretty excited. You know, new badges, new gyms, 2 new areas, a lot more to explore. I mean, it's probably a good way to keep this game going for as long as possible, because we're probably not going to get another Pokemon game for probably another 2 years. So. See how well we do with this. I'm going to go with Behemoth Blade just because it's very strong, even if it's not very effective. So, that's a good thing. Got this nice animation. Good amount of damage, pretty good. And it's a crit. I don't know, what do you guys think? You get that shield coming up. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's good, it gives a more of a challenge to catch these and beat them, which I understand. Oh, wow, paralyzed. Oh, Jesus. Hoping to get his shield off with my next attack. Get some good damage to it, as long as I can attack, because being paralyzed isn't fun. He's probably gonna Dynamax. Yep, thought so. See, I've been with players that Dynamax. I've been players who they can, but they don't. It's probably real loud, so what I'll do is Yeah, okay, it's already there. All right. There we go, that's good. What? This is ridiculous, honestly. I wonder if that Snorlax has thick fat. I think I should use something to heal. But then if I heal, I lose an attacking turn. And I can get paralyzed again, so it would almost be like worthless. There we go. That's some good damage. Well, like I said, I played with people who Dynamax or Gmax, and there's some people that do not. Like I've had a team where they had a chance to, you know, they had a chance to Dyna or Giga, but they didn't because their Pokemon are that strong. They didn't need to. Sometimes I think it's just a waste of time because if you're going to get a 4-star or a 3-star, there's no reason to do it, honestly, because you're most likely going to beat the Pokemon before you Dynamax anyway. Your next attack should be enough to beat them the next time we attack. So I'll attack next, and hopefully I'm not paralyzed, and I'll get the attack on and beat them. Yep, there we go. Now, I don't think the balls matter. If I read correctly, the catch rate for a host is the same no matter what ball you use. But I'm just going to use a repeat ball. Now, I've had a few of these guys break out at 5 stars. I've caught 3 and 4 stars. I think I've caught 1 5-star, and the rest broke out. So we caught this one. That's good. Good start to the day. Got some good rewards there, so I believe the next, that's a camp. A lot of people didn't like this game. They feel like it was unfinished. They feel like they rushed this out. I don't necessarily feel that way, but I do think they could have spent a little bit more time. I don't think it would have disappointed the fans at all. You know, they waited as long as they did for this game. Why not wait a few more months for them to polish it up a little bit? That's what a lot of people say. They're like, oh, they rushed this. They should have took more time on it. It's a disgrace as a Pokemon game. I'm just like, guys, it's a Pokemon game. It's not supposed to have graphics like, you know, your AAA games. You know, The Witcher, Resident Evil, you know, big AAA titles. It's a Pokemon game. It's supposed to be cartoony, fun. It's not supposed to have outstanding graphics. Oh, there's another one. Might as well. I like when they do event Pokemon. They kind of saturate the land with that Pokemon. You know, I think they should at least make it right. Red beam you come to have the same Pokemon over and over again. Yeah, you catch them, you get about 10 to 20 of them. I mean, what are you going to do? Trade them? I mean, it's probably the wise thing to do so you can get something you don't have. Like, I haven't even finished the Pokedex yet. Am I going to? Maybe. I mean, I play Pokemon games to get through it, beat the story, try to finish the Pokedex, and then battle and do stuff like this all through the game. Like, level my Pokemon up to 100, then go into battle. Do I play competitively? No. It just takes the fun out of the game. Because you got to breed 400 eggs to get the 6 IV and all that other kind of bull crap. It just takes the fun out of the game. Why do I have to spend 300 hours on one Pokemon to get perfect? You know? It just doesn't do it for me. Just pick your favorite Pokemon, give them the moves you want, level them up, and fight. No need for EVs, IVs, or whatever else is in the game. Nature, I'll be okay with that. Nature's fine, but when you add things that you can't really control, like EVs, IVs, and all that other kind of stuff, it just ruins the game. Like, I want to go online, I want to battle someone. We'll skip this one for now. There's another ones. You know, pick your favorite Pokemon and battle me. That's how it was back in the Gold and Silver day. Even though I know back in like Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, they still had stuff like that similar. I know Gold and Silver really came out. It really started being a big hit. But it just ruins the game for me. Like, really. Like, the whole point of this game is to have fun. Yeah, people get serious about it and be like, oh, I want 6 IVs and this and that. I was like, just fucking play the game. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. Just play the game, have fun, stop worrying about your Pokemon. I mean, to each his own, I understand that, and if they want to do that, they can, but at the same time, to me, it's a waste of time. If you're going to do competitive, go play on Pokemon Showdown. That eliminates the hours and hours of training in a game. Oh, cool. I'll go ahead and do this. I don't have a grass or electric type, but I'll do it anyway. That's just me. I mean, it's almost like when you play like when you play a fighting game, you know, and you got fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers, of course. You know, Mortal Kombat and stuff. You got to know. You have to download, a bunch of combos and stuff and remember them just to get maybe a little advantage over your opponent. That just ruins the fun for me. In Smash Brothers, there is no combos that you write down or print out and try to duplicate. You basically remember what you created on the fly, or you just do it randomly. Like Mango and Hungrybox and all those. Professionals. A lot of professionals do the same thing with a lot of characters. Like with Fox, you got a jab up smash. You got a up throw up air. Something that's going to work. But at the same time, I mean, there's combos when you're not in the percentage to get KO'd. And man, I know I'm on late, but I didn't think I was going to be not giving anyone like this. But yeah, I understand that, but to me, it just ruins the fun. I play Pokemon or Smash competitively, I know, but Smash is like the only one because it's not only is it fun even to play competitively, but I don't have to memorize a bunch of combos. This is a 4-star. I should be able to beat this pretty fast. I just make it up on the fly. I mean, last stream I sucked pretty bad because there was button lag, major button lag, and I was using a wired controller and the 4-port adapter, and I was still getting lag. And one of the guys actually lived less than an hour away from me, like honestly, and it was still lag. Like when you go to tournaments and you play face to face, and there's no lag there, and then you go online and there's a 1.5 delay. It just annoyed me, and I almost ended up button mashing because I wanted my moves to come up before they did, and I just sucked real bad. If you guys want to check out that stream, I have it up. It's about 2.5 hours. It's just me and Team Apex Predators, 3 out of the 4 members. The only member that was not there is Savage. He's a Ganondorf Falco main. If you want to go ahead and check that out. Anyway, back to Pokemon. We got a G-Max Kingler, it looks like. Mr. Santa Claus. Bye-bye. He really looks like an old man. I mean, he really does. Oh. Like, he really does. It's weird. Now use a net ball because he's water. All right, guys, tell me, in the Galar region, I know there's some repeats and new ones, but which one would you like? Which was your favorite? When you did your first playthrough, which Pokemon did you actually carry with you the entire time? Like, I swapped it up a little. I carried my starter, which was Grookey. In my opinion, he's the best of the starters, just because he has more bulk. I think I'm going the wrong way. I have no clue where I'm going. I just think he has more bulk than the other ones, and his attack stat is actually better. Physical attack stat is better. It is better than both Cinderace and the water type. I don't know how to actually say his name. Whoa. No. But he has better attack. He has the best attack out of all of them. His bulk is pretty good. In terms of defenses, are pretty much the same. The other thing Cinderace has over the other two is speed. That's it. I'm just going to say Sobble, his final evolution, has the highest special attack in the game out of the 3 starters. I just think Cinderace is not that good of a starter. Now, when we add probably the hidden abilities that they haven't released yet, Cinderace, because his hidden ability is almost like protein. It technically is protein, and that would probably give him an advantage. But you do grassy terrain with Rillaboom, and he basically becomes like another Tapu Bulu. He's like this generation's Tapu Bulu. So he'd actually become better than the other two. So that's why I think he's better. I see people on the Facebook and stuff saying, "Oh, Cinderace is better, this and that because of this and that." And I was like, well, if you like speed and nothing else, yeah, because he's pretty frail, in my opinion. He's not as bulky. His attack and special attack is nothing special. The only thing he has is speed. So that's why I don't think Cinderace is actually that good of a Pokemon. Now, like I said, you add his hidden ability, and he becomes basically a Greninja, fire-type Greninja with protein. He gets stab attack on all his types. Grookey just becomes another Tapu Bulu with his grassy terrain, so we'll see where that. We'll see when Nintendo decides to. We'll see if Nintendo actually decides and when they're going to actually release the hidden abilities for these guys. This guy is becoming a. I don't have anything to throw at him because I can't very badly. So I'll just keep throwing like repeat balls and stuff and see if I can get the critical catch. If not, I'll just bring out someone else. That's like Arcanine. Well, no, Arcanine would pretty much destroy him. Clefable. Colossal. I'll do like a rapid spin or something like that. I make Colossal most likely a hazard setter. I'm dead. Oh, 1,000. I'm gonna burn him. Wow. I can understand that. With using Swords Dance, he actually upped his attack and destroyed me. So, but I got him under burn, so why not try Heal Wall? My only Heal Wall. There we go. All right, Pavlithia. Nothing special. It's just something I caught. So we'll see what. Get some more of these guys. Probably start joining some other max raids since I have one left, I believe. So I might just sit around and join some other people, see if I can catch some with other people, help them out. Even though my catch rate's going to be atrocious. So we'll see what we have here. A lot of these guys, like if you want to join in and it'll like give you an error so you can't, like that one right there. I mean, I know it's ended, it's obvious, but I wish Nintendo would like give you a chance to see. That's the error code I get. I don't understand that. It's like I have a feeling when it does that, I think it's modders or hackers or something like that, or it's just the internet or their servers are just crap. All right, well I'm gonna go and get my other red bean that I had down here. Why is that keep turning? It's like my controller like screwing up already. Wow. I wonder if my controller's messing up because it always seems to just go that way. I might have destroyed this controller playing Smash last time. But yeah, I like Rillaboom. He's pretty good. Let's see what happens. I'm not touching my stick. We'll see if it still swings around to the right. God, I can't see. Like, seriously. Now, I will admit, his evolution form is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty solid, even though he's weak to fighting by ×4. But I've actually used him in battle one time. He's actually pretty good if you actually set him up the right way. He's actually pretty damn good. See, there's that one right there. Let's see what happens. No! I see it. I believe up here is a Toxtricity. I believe this guy is a Toxtricity. I believe I looked at him before. Thank you. So we're going to see if we can get some more guys to join us. Yep. We'll invite them and see what's going on. See if we get some people here. Alright, I'm going to keep him. Even though Behemoth Blade is actually not effective, it actually deals some pretty good damage to Toxtricity. I do have a ground type, but I don't think I gave him the correct moveset I wanted to give him, so he can probably be really crappy. So I'm just going to keep him. If I don't get anybody, I'll just take a chance on with the CPUs, and hopefully my CPUs actually do pretty good. It would be nice to have at least one person. But Toxtricity, I think a lot of people liked him from the start. I've seen a lot of people, when I watch other videos, they've always had him in the party. Because he was actually a good, solid electric type. And not only that, he had poison, so he had a lot of, even though he's 4 times weak to ground, he still was a good, solid Pokemon to have in your party, because he was actually, with that dual typing, he had a good range of effectiveness against other two battles and stuff. So it's a shame though that most of these Pokemon we get so late in the game and they don't really become viable, But I think he was good. He never was in my team. My team didn't consist of him. I kept him in the blocks. My team usually consisted of my starter, which is Rillaboom. Hey, all right. Thank you. We got another. We have another guide. Yeah, okay, Scott Fox. You're the only one that would actually be saying that, wouldn't you? Alright. But he's a Rillaboom. I traded Colossal out when I got Ninetales. Well, I've had Vulpix, but I traded him out, got Ninetales. Ninetales speed and special attacks are really good. Not only his drought is actually pretty good in the game. And then we have, I believe I had, was it Declan? I'm going to start it at 30 seconds. I can't really remember my starting team. I love you too, Scott Ross. So, but I'm not really sure my starting team. I know I had Rillaboom, I had Ninetales, I believe I had Dragapult, I believe I had, Excadrill before I faced the Elite Four, or the tournament, since there's no Elite Four no more, which I think is a very bad move. If you keep the previous games and all through the generations with an Elite Four, then you should keep it like that instead of going a tournament style battle like you had now. I mean, in this game. This game, I didn't like it. I just thought they could have done a little bit more with this game, and they kind of just, it was kind of like a disappointment. To me, I enjoyed the game either way. It didn't really matter to me, honestly. So, but other people would say, "Oh, they rushed this game. It came out too quickly. All this stuff," and I'm just like, you know what? Just enjoy the game. You waited this long. Why not? And then we're having one more choose to the left. Rock and roll when everybody's paralyzed. Wonderful. That means Toxtricity is probably just going to run through this team. And Hungrybox 3-0'd Mango. 3 matches to none. I don't think Mango really tries at summits. I guess he goes there and he just has fun. But it sucks. I'm pretty sure we'll see Mango back though. I don't think Hungrybox is going to win this summit. I think Plup might take it because he's been pretty effective. He's been pretty good. You know, coming in second, first, and dropping off the face of the earth at times. See, that's the thing about this. Like it just doesn't. Like they overpower these Gmax. I mean, yes, it's most of the time it's easy to beat them at times if you have a good 2 or 3 human players. But when you have crap CPUs, not only that they still overpower. I mean, look at this. All 3 of us paralyzed. They can sweep the entire team. We could all be paralyzed, and it beat us all. Like it doesn't make it. Sometimes it's stupidly overpowered, but this should actually kill them. Yes, there we go. And I'm gonna catch him with a Dusk Ball. I'll try Dusk Ball this time. I would probably try to do the Premier Ball, but I actually want to catch this guy. Even though I know all the catch rates, at least in max raid battles, are all the same. There's not one better than the other. Skyflux getting wrecked. No, I'm not getting wrecked. What do you guys think of the candy? Do you think that's good? I mean, we had, rare candy and everything, and now we have like level candy. I'm gonna actually do this real quick. And then I'm gonna pair my controller back up. See, there it goes. Like I think my controller busted somehow. Okay, it looks like we have a max raid, a purple beam down there. I think I broke this controller, honestly. I might have to switch to my other controller. Because as you can see, when I'm running around, my controller will automatically swing to the right, which basically makes me look to the left. I hate that. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I keep running into this crap. Now, maybe in the next hour, I'll play this for an hour. Maybe another 15. I might switch it up again. I don't know what I'm going to use or what I'm going to play. I mean, I might just stick with this game. I don't know. Like, we'll figure it out. But I did Pokemon because it is actually a lot of people do play this, and a lot of people are interested. So that's why I decided to go ahead and play this game instead of just the Smash. What's in here? Ooh. Oops. Oh, crap. Oh, I didn't want to do that. But... Too fast. I'll see if anyone joins. That's a lot of people like this Pokemon too. Like, I don't really know why. I didn't really think he was all that good, but a lot of people liked him. So, you know, I'm not going to tell who, like what, what Pokemon. So, but I do like how they are making the DLC for this game almost like it was in Pokemon Y, X and Y, and Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, where they're actually adding all the legendaries into the game. Starting from the first game, first gen to this gen. I like how they're actually doing that. Everyone does like it. Why not include them into the game? And that's what they're doing, which I think made a lot of people happy because they're like, oh, we can get Mewtwo, oh, we can get Rayquaza, oh, we can get Palkia and all that. And it's just like, yeah, you get the 3 legendary dogs, the 3 legendary birds. I think Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. I really think that what the silhouettes they showed us was actually a D-Max or G-Max form of the Pokemon. I don't think it was a redesign of them. So, I mean, we'll definitely see, but it would be great if they gave some legendaries, not all, because if you gave all the legendaries in G-Max form, it'd be simply overpowered. Especially Mewtwo. I mean, he already has 2 Mega Evolutions. And he basically is so powerful, he basically he could, but then they're like, oh, Sucker Punch, this and that. I was like, yeah, if you're fast enough. But, okay, let's see what we have. He might have, this guy might have a G-Max Gengar, which I want to say he does. So we'll see on turn 2. Leffin beat Lizro. That's not like that. 3-1, I believe he did. This is going to do some major damage. Not as much as I thought it would do. And he puts that freaking shield up. Oh, crap. He's asleep? Oh, crap. He's asleep. Okay, I'm going to see. He's going to G-Max. I believe he does have a Gengar at G-Max. That's another Pokemon I don't have. I don't have a Gengar that can G-Max. Every time I try to jump into a raid to get to the Gengar that can G-Max, they're always coded. Like, you need that 4-digit PIN that jump into that battle, which I don't like. I mean, I understand, like, oh, you know, but at the same time, I mean, give the other random people a chance to catch one of two. Let's see if it is. Yeah, it is. I thought so. And then this is whatever the Gengar does is going to take a good. I didn't do much. I was one by the poison jab. That's going to put him up another shield. Go through the same stuff again. What is this? Misty terrain? No, it's not misty terrain. I think it's misty terrain. I thought misty terrain was actually water. Another Behemoth Blade. Probably do some good damage, even with the shield. Almost killed him. Wow. What level is their Gengar at? Like, seriously. Because he should have been down. Like, that's some weak attack right there. I don't know if that's. You know how you can pick a number? Mine's 86 due to the fact that I'm a Steelers fan, and the greatest number 86 in Steelers history was Heinz Ward. Hence the reason for the 86. I don't know, I don't got a lot of Switch games. I could switch over to Mario Kart. I'm probably not going to. Probably just keep this game. Keep going with this game. Because I got a few raids that are coming up. I'll hit that one after I hit these guys. Let's see, where's these guys at? Holy crap, okay. Another one. Why not? See, this is where toxicity would actually be pretty good at, but I'll keep. Let's see. We got a Mewtwo. Let me guess. Let's go. Zach wrong. All right, guys. Explain to me how they get in here. I mean, like seriously, I'm not understanding this. Start battle. That's pretty awesome. Mewtwo and Zekrom, this should go over pretty easily. Oh no, wait, he switched it out. That's pretty awesome. Mewtwo and Zekrom. Now, based on the speed, I should go first. Okay. Now, based on the speed, I should go first. Pretty good damage for a non-effective move. But I'm pretty sure Zekrom and Rillaboom will pretty much destroy this shield on this guy. The only person I think that would actually D-Max would probably be the Rillaboom, because I don't think Zekrom can. Zekrom just got wrecked by Earthquake. I think I might end the stream after I do all my red beams and purple beams. Oh, you can. I might end the stream. Wow. Red beams and purple beams. Oh yeah, you're D-Max. You're not even a D-Max form of these guys. All right, guys. Let me know something. Is this actually for real or is this hacked? Like, I'm not sure about any of this. That's shitty for attack, and I did more than that. He's gonna go back up. Nope. Did that just do nothing? That did nothing. A Zekrom, a light electric attack did nothing to this guy. That's hard to believe. I don't know what level the Zekrom is. I don't know if it matters. It probably does, but at the same time, that was pretty darn like weak. You do a thunder attack, and it does almost nothing to it. I think we should be able to beat him after this round. Because then you'll have Zekrom that will actually take away his shield. He'll lower it, and then you got Rillaboom who's gonna. Oh, this probably does it right here. All right, guys. Go ahead and answer me. What exactly is the catch rate for joining a raid battle? Not being a host, but for the raid battle. I heard it's very bad, like atrocious. But what's it? Does anyone actually know the percentage catch rate for being a guest at a raid battle? Like, I really don't know. I think I tried looking it up, and all they say is it's bad, it's atrocious, it's crap. Like, can you tell me the actual percentage? That'd be nice. Where's the other one at? Over there. And there's one there, and then I'll go get the purple. I'll do this myself. Oops. It's only a 4-star. I should be able to beat this easily by myself. I don't think I've caught this Pokemon. This is the first time I'll catch it. I'll catch this guy. I'm a pheasant. And here comes the shield. A 4. I should do some pretty good damage. Yeah, okay. Thought I would. Now, next attack will... I'll catch him. I'm using Ultra Ball though. I'm not going to use any of my special balls. I was watching a YouTube video and they said there's 4 or 5 balls that are the best balls to have with you at all times. Ultra Ball, Dusk Ball, Repeat Ball, Net Ball, and I forget the freaking balls, honestly. I'll take a look at it. Oh, wrong one. They say Ultra Ball, Net Ball, Dust Ball, Quick Ball, and Repeat Ball. These 5 balls, Ultra Ball, Net Ball, Dust Ball, Quick Ball, and Repeat Ball, are the best balls to have on you at all times. Because they have the best catch rates out of all the Pokeballs. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I've been told and what I've seen on videos. So that's what I've been doing. Just using those balls every now and then. I've been doing. See, I'm not even touching my controller, and that's what's happening right there. And it sucks. I might have actually killed my C-Stick playing Smash. And I'm sorry if the quality is lackluster. I've optimized it so the quality is a little lower, and the sound quality is a little crap. And like I said, I'm not doing this professionally. I'm just doing this for fun. I would like though to actually kind of get somewhat of a professional setup so the streams are a little more better quality. It would be nice. But as of right now, it's just me and my laptop and my Elgato. Oh, that was good. Good damage. Because right now I have a decent laptop. I'm actually getting a better one as soon as the taxes come in. It's going to have a Ryzen in it. So hopefully that. What in the world? So it's actually going to have a pretty good CPU in it. And it has a AMD Vega. So a pretty good GPU as well. And hopefully that will actually be better to do the streaming. I can actually use more higher end settings on my Elgato and make the streaming a little better in terms of quality of the video, not quality of my voice, audio, and stuff like that. Because I'm just using a wireless, uh, wireless Turtle Beach, and I'm using the built-in mic for it. So my quality and my streams are going to be a little crappy due to all this. Like I said, well, hopefully as soon as I get my new laptop and get everything up the speed on that guy, all my streams will be a little better. At least that's what I'm hoping. I know I can get the laptop, no problem. I just want to make sure the streams that I'm doing is actually good quality for the people who want to watch my streams or watch them after I do them. What's this guy? Might as well do this guy. So that's what I'm trying to do is just as soon as the taxes come in, upgrade the laptop to a brand new laptop, optimize the Elgato for the settings of the laptop, make sure I can do some higher quality and better quality videos on the streaming. And when I do that, I'm going to try to do this on a more consistent basis. I'm going to try to around 3 to 4 nights a week. I know Tuesday and Friday nights, like tonight, is actually going to be nights that I'm probably going to be on most of the time. So, I'm Pheasant. And again, I've probably stated this in my previous videos, I have a daughter. So there's going to be nights where I, can't get on. Most of them are Wednesday nights are a definite no-go. Saturday and Sunday nights are no-go. Monday and Thursday nights are a maybe. I know that Tuesday and Friday nights are definite. Mondays and Thursday nights are maybes. And Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday nights are no-goes. Just because I have my daughter on those days and I spend time with her. That's good. Get this guy out there. I just noticed something. Was the last Unfezant face, was that a D-Max? Or is Unfezant D-Max or anything like that? Because he looks different from this guy, the last one. I don't know. I probably just didn't pay attention. I might switch it up. You know, probably show off a little bit of Worms, honestly. I haven't played that game in a while, and I think it's actually a very underrated game because Worms is such a fun title. The first time I played a Worm game was actually on the Dreamcast, and we'll talk about that later when I actually decide to stream it after I get through these next raid battles. I might have to buy another one of these controllers. I like these wireless. They're good. I mean, I've been using this as my main controller ever since I bought it because I'm a big fan, huge fan of the GameCube controllers. And I know that they're not the best controllers in the world, but to me, you know, I grew up with NES, Super NES, and those controllers are great. I love the Super Nintendo controller. In my opinion, it's the best controller made. Other people would think, oh, the Xbox or the PlayStation. I was like, you guys don't understand that those controllers were basically molded and modified from the Super Nintendo layout. So that's that. I mean, you just got to understand that. That's why I believe that the 64 controller, the Super Nintendo controller, is actually a better controller, or the best controller in my opinion. People are like, no, the Xbox because it's better. It's like, I don't really care. Like, I basically, if I could take a Super Nintendo controller, have it modified with all the buttons that today's consoles have, I pretty much guarantee that I could probably whip some buttons. In most cases, oh, the guy just like dropped out. Why? Because I wasn't rated up. I don't know. But I like nice and comfortable. Like, I swear, I think to me it was the most comfortable controller I've ever held in my hand. Like, when I first had my hands wrapped around the game controller, I didn't want to let it go in terms of gaming because it felt so nice. I just love the feel of it. I mean, it's nice and solid. Does feel like plastic. So while I'm waiting for someone to jump in, I'll just give a quick overview for people who don't know about the PowerA GameCube wireless controller for the Switch. And it feels just like your GameCube controller. It does have the extra shoulder buttons. You know, so it's actually modified for today's gaming. It does have the home button, the plus and minus, and the capture button. Oops, what am I doing? But the buttons though are a bit loud when you press them. Because I'm just thinking and I'm assuming that they make a clicking sound and they're kind of loud because the buttons actually go deeper into the controller than what the original GameCube controller does, which I believe would give it more of a click, and I think they use different components inside the controller that does that. It does feel like plastic. It doesn't have the NFC reader in it. It doesn't have rumble. Those aren't really that big of a feature for me, so I didn't really care about that. But it's a nice little controller. It does take 2 AA's. I'm on 2 AA's AA batteries, honestly, you probably get between 60 to 80 hours of battery life. I haven't really tested that, but I'm just going by my experience of playing games, uh, how long I've kept batteries in here. I use Ravik, so I guess the type of battery could go along with that, but it's all good. It feels good. It's easy to connect to the Switch, very easy. It's just a button push, and it feels sticks are nice, and tight. It doesn't feel like the sticks are any in any way, shape, or form cheap. So they're actually. It's pretty, I think it's a pretty solid controller. Out of 10, I give it probably an 8. I just give it that solid score because of there's no NFC reader, there's no rumble, and the buttons click a little loud. But other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm just going by, I did say that the rumble feature and the NFC reader isn't that big of a deal to me, but I'm just doing this by just by you know, a real review of the controller and trying to what features less, what features it does have, what features it doesn't have. I'm just going by an actual rating system. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Like I said, the only cons, in my opinion, that it has, like I said, is the non-rumble, no NFC, and the button clicks are loud. But other than that, I like it. I do have the Smash Brothers controllers. I guess they're more of your standard GameCube. You can use them if you have the the GameCube adapter. You can actually play games like Mario Kart with your GameCube Smash controller just fine. Because even though it doesn't have the extra bumper on the left side, uh, it still works just fine. I've played Mario Kart with it before. Once I got the 4-player adapter. And once it was available and able to work on the Switch, that's what I played with. And to me, it's more comfortable, and I like to feel it a little more. It, it doesn't have the total 360 motion of the Pro controller because it does have notches. It does just 8 directional inputs. But if you're like me, it doesn't really matter because you can still point it in any direction. It just has notches for the 8 directions. I like it. It's good. It's been good to me. Works with every Switch game I've played. So it's actually, like I said, and your GameCubes, your Smash controllers, and like I said, work on. There's some games that it won't work on, like your Smash controller will not work with Breath of the Wild because you need that extra shooter button. It just won't work. I played Breath of the Wild with this Power A wireless, and it worked fine. So it's not that bad of a deal, but like I said, since Nintendo allowed and gave support to the controller adapter for the Switch, you can basically start using your Smash controllers for other games. Like I said, like Mario Kart. I haven't really tried it with any other fast-paced games like Splatoon 2 or Odyssey, Starlink, games that I actually had. Let's Go Eevee was alright with. Travis Strikes Again. I haven't played that with a standard GameCube controller. See if it works. I'm pretty sure it does, but like I said, it don't takes that one bumper. So let's go ahead and beat this guy and catch him. is a beautiful animation. It really is. The Behemoth Blade animation. That and what, Behemoth Shield or something like that. I forget what it's called on the other one. But that's a nice one too. And this is gonna suck. Destroyed. Gone. I don't even know if that's the CPU or not. That might be. What are you doing? Oh, so it basically gives me another attack. Stronger attack. Alright, that's pretty cool. I didn't know about that move. I don't know, I might not have time for worms. I want to get through all these braids. Yeah, I guess that one was. The Salazzle was actually a CPU. I didn't really pay attention to who's CPU and who's not. But we should be able to beat this guy, no problem. It's just weird how they have shields now. You beat. They'll have one after your first attack, and they'll have one as soon as you take it down, take it below 50% HP. Rangu, you're about to get destroyed, and it did. Why'd you bring him in the first place? It does. This is getting ridiculous, honestly. This is so overpowered. Salazzle's going to get KO'd quickly, again. Unless they Dynamax. Unless the Solax actually Dynamaxes, or Gigamaxes, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so physical moves are good. That's only for. It's not going to help us, because electric and poison are special. There goes freaking. There goes freaking Snorlax. One more KO, and it ends the battle. So Jesus. There goes Thunderbolt. I had shitty teammates. Thanks, teammates. Next time, make sure you level up your Pokemon high enough so we can actually defeat it. I'm gonna go see what that big purple one is. Try not to run into hidden Pokemon. Really? A big purple beam for something like that. Oh, what's this one do? What's this one at? What's this, like that milk one? I'll go ahead and face it. Milcery or something like that. Yep. I'll just throw an ultra ball. I'll just throw an ultra ball. All right. All right. I don't know how good this Pokemon actually is, honestly. Never seen it to be that. Okay, other than that big purple beam and a few red ones, let's see what else we have. See if we have another. See if we have any more. Do we have any more this way? I don't think so. Well, let's look for. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to get for Lucario, honestly. I mean, I thought they were going to time out and I was going to get kicked out. I thought they were going to time out and I was going to get kicked out. I guess he's going to wait until 30 seconds like I do sometimes. Oh. I guess he's just waiting for more people to join in. Mewtwo. I want a Mewtwo. Probably just have to transfer him from Let's Go. So I did catch him in that cell. Hey, is it still the same ways in the old gens? Like if you actually transfer your Pokemon and put them into, or you like, it'd be like a traded Pokemon. You can't change the nickname. I don't know. I've never really looked all this stuff up for this game at least. But after this, I think I just might stop the stream and probably do a little talk at the end of the stream after this battle. Really? It takes you that long to think of a move to do. Thank you. Now, Mewtwo may be faster than me, and that's what I was talking about earlier in the stream. Like, the two legendaries in Sword and Shield are almost so overpowered that the stats alone, I think on the stats alone, beat out Mega Mewtwo Y, which is insane because Mega Mewtwo Y is actually pretty freaking powerful. But there's no Megas in this game, so basically the two legendaries here are more powerful than almost any legendary that you bring into the game. I mean, we'll see. We'll see when it. We'll see if we get Gmax Pokemon for the legendary. And we'll see what happens then, but these new legendaries are pretty powerful. Shield one down. Let's see what happens. Should be able to beat this guy pretty good. Pikachu, Mewtwo, Quagsire. And that's a pretty powerful move there. And there goes the freaking shield again. I think I might transfer my Mewtwo over to this game just to train him up. You know, just to have a Mewtwo. Like I said, Mewtwo is probably my favorite legendary of all time. I did like Celebi. Very good support Pokemon, by the way. Good clergy. I do think that Excadrill is a very good spinner. Basically knocks away entry hazards and everything. But he also has massive attack. So he could be a sweeper if needed be. Let's see how atrocious my catch rate is. Huh. Doesn't seem that bad. I wonder if I do have it. see what we have. Anybody in a raid I want to jump into? Any Pokemon I want to catch? Oh, no. No. Let's do this. Oops. Box 1. Box 2. These are all the ones I've caught, except for a few of them that are not D-maxed or anything like that. I just catch. I just go through a catch. I don't really, but I gotta release like some Pokemon from like box 5 and box 6, so that I make more room for all these Pokemon coming in. All these were Unpheasant. Unpheasant. What's the difference, guys? There's an Unpheasant here. He's female. This is the male. I guess that's the main difference. Okay. Mudbray is good. Great. Amazing. 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 That's a 5 IV. Toxtricity. It's actually pretty good. This is, yeah, this is actually a G-Max. Let's look at a bunch of, let me see. I know I have a few others. I'll know once I hit. Here's one right there. That was a D-Max right there. That's not a G-Max. That's, I believe that's, is this a G-Max? No, it's just a D-Max. Level 36. I had Sandaconda in my party at first, and I dropped him. I had Corviknight, and I dropped him. I dropped him before Haxorus. There's my Ponyta. Let's see. There's a Gengar I have. It's not, I don't think it's G-Max Gengar. Yeah, it's not. That was a trade. Some of these I actually got in trades. Got a few G-Max Butterfrees. I had Ko-Omo as well in my party when I beat the Elite Four, or the tournament. So used to seeing Elite Four. Another Toxtricity. These were raids. This was a raid. Most of these now are raid Pokemon. And then my box's name up here are my G-Max ones, which this isn't. These one, there's a few here that aren't G-Maxed. They just sit there because that's what my box was set on. Some of these are G-Max. You know, almost everything of these are in G-Max. Got a lot of duplicates of Colossals, There, okay, I do have Lucario. Okay. I just don't like how its attack and special attack are very good. I would like them to be best. I thought I didn't have one. Might breed it. There's another Ponyta I have. I don't have a lot of like different versions. I don't have like a lot of sword Pokemon. Maybe I should actually save. Save progress. And there's Worms. I got Asphalt 9. It's not a bad game, honestly. It's just a lot of repetitiveness. Pokemon Home that came out a few days ago. I heard a lot of people were having trouble downloading it. I heard some people saying it took 2 to 3 hours to download it. I guess as soon as it released, a lot of people just wanted to download it. For Smash Brothers, my SNES, Nintendo. Resident Evil 6 demo. I just want to try it out before I bought it. I've never played a Resident Evil game after Resident Evil 4. There it is, right there. So I decided to try it out. I heard 5 was crap, so I never really wanted to give that a shot. I got Pokemon Quest that I play every now and then, just time. I use YouTube. Royal Realm, honestly, it's not a bad game, but it plays very, very similar to Fortnite, except you don't build. You go around, you shoot people, you have a horse you can ride around on. Other games I have, Die for Valhalla, which is a very good side-scrolling beat 'em up. Yet another Zombie Defense HE. I do like this game. It is very competitive. The difficulty is pretty high. Outlast 2, I beat Outlast 1. It was a very good game, so I'm hoping next time I stream, I'll do Outlast 2. I got Let's Go. I got Revelations 2, Mario Kart. Messenger, very good game. Very underrated game. I might stream this one time. This is a very good game. Very reminiscent of the old Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden, I don't care what you call it. But very, very good. Very good. The transition between 8-bit graphics and 16-bit graphics is basically flawless. Changes on the fly, which is really good. Fast RMX, I got this almost after when it. I basically got it when it released because I did play the first release, which was on the Wii U, and I enjoyed it. So I decided to get this one. A lot of people say this is just a remaster of the first one. I really don't know. I'm just going to call this one Fast RMX. I'm just going to call it RMX 2. But the first RMX, they say that this one is just a re-release. Or just basically just a glorified version of the first one, which I don't think so. They're both good games. I believe they're both good in their own right. I don't think one's a rehash of the other. Horizon Chase Turbo, I love this game. I play it every day to pass some time. Very good. If you're a big fan of the Top Gear series for like the Super Nintendo, this is definitely a game to get. There is a song actually on this game that actually is the exact same song that you hear in Top Gear 2 Super Nintendo. And I love this game. It's very good, very challenging. I was I was skeptical on buying it, but I'm glad I did. Tide Troopers Joint Ops XL. I know this game was a phone game first, Android game, mobile game. I got it for less than $5, I believe. It went on sale for like $3.99 or something like that. And since I'm kind of like a fan of these kind of games, games that people are like, oh, it's very repetitive, blah blah blah. I'm a fan of it. If it helps me pass the time and it's enjoyable, then I'm going to do it. I mean, I'm going to buy it. Got the Super Kirby Clash, it's a free-to-play game. Of course, it has microtransactions, which To me, I don't really do a lot of microtransaction games. Tetris 99, great game. Wonderful game. Going against 99 other people, 100 people at once. I've never got top 10. I must just suck at Tetris. I haven't played Tetris back until it was a Tengen game, back on the NES. So, but very good game though. I enjoyed it. Then we have Arena of Valor, probably a game that I did put a lot of time in at first. It got really repetitive after a while. I might stream this game one more time. I might have to. I might have to actually like play a few games before I actually get back into the groove of how it works. Of course, everyone, Breath of the Wild. How can you go wrong? And one of the great, probably. Now, a lot of people throw this game under the bus a lot because it's not like your previous Zeldas. It's not like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, where you go through dungeons, you get medallions, or anything like that, and all that stuff. It's just 120 shrines, and then you go and you get Ganon, you get breakable weapons, shields. You know, there's a lot in this game. A lot of people bash it because of it, but a lot of people praised it because of it. I mean, there's people that don't like it because it's not like your older Zelda games. People do like it because it's more of an open world, and it's more of like your how would I describe it? It's more of like your Skyrim, even though the map on this is 5 times bigger than the Skyrim map. But I enjoyed it. I think it's probably one of the best Zelda games ever made. Honestly, I mean, the breaking of the weapons gave it more of a challenge. The shrines with the hearts and the stamina wheels are pretty. I give them props for that. I mean, you don't have to go around looking for heart pieces that people would. I heard a lot of people would rather do. So. And like I said, I just thought a lot of stuff that they implemented into this game is I applaud. And I just love the game. I believe I put 325 hours into this game because every time I would go, put it back in, go through it again, I'd find a new area that I haven't searched yet. So I actually used what was that tracker that they had. That's why I hit areas that I haven't seen yet. See if there's anything new. I mean, after you beat the game, there really isn't enough to do. Let's go and look for the 900 Korok seeds, or the Koroks, I guess you could say. Probably go and upgrade everything. I mean, there's still a ton to do after you beat the game. Upgrade your suits, find new ones. They're all around. And then, of course, one of my favorite games of the GameCube era, Cell Damage. A classic, cartoony, but very fun car combat game. It's very funny, very fast, very cartoony, but it's a blast. Most people are like, oh, I don't play these games because they're cel shaded, look like cartoons, they're for kids. I don't care. Like, people that say that don't have that much of a creative mind, in my opinion, or they're very closed-minded on games that they probably would enjoy, but they won't try because they think it's too kid-friendly. It's too cartoonish. It's built for kids. Cell Damage is not built for kids. It's a very hard game, even against the CPU. But it's when you have, 2, 3, 4 players all at once, it becomes very, very fun. Probably best used on a bigger screen because it does do 4 squares on the screen. So if you have a small 19-inch TV, probably you might want to get something like a 55-inch. I have a 50-inch TV and it does just fine. But those are my games. I do have a lot more, and I will Like I said, I'd have to go into the Nintendo eShop to actually show you that they download more games. Of course, I was one of the guys or one of the people that did do Fortnite. I only have 50 cents because I used a lot, but we'll do the re-download. I did Neo Blazing Star, Neo Geoshockers. These were actually good games back in like your 8-bit and 16-bit era with the Neo Geo. These games are great. They're a lot of fun. I beat them both, even with a friend of mine. Aces of the Luftwaffe Squadron. Very, very good shooter. Very good. I did enjoy this game. I do like bullet hell games, but this really isn't a bullet hell game. But it is also very fun game. I bought it as soon as I found out about it, and I basically was addicted to it. I haven't re-downloaded it yet. I should. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. They did a remake of this, but more in your standard. Very good game. I loved it. It's almost like your Castlevania, or Metroidvania is how they call it now. But it's a very good game. I loved it. I might stream that as well. Captain Toad, I just downloaded a demo. I just want to see if it was exactly like your Wii U version. It is, pretty much. I did do the prototype missions. I didn't like the game at all. Really didn't. I did the remastered network test version when they first announced it. Am I a Dark Souls fan? Not really. But I did try the game out, and I did enjoy it. The test version, at least. Doom. Great game. A lot of people criticize this game because of the lack of visuals. Guys, you understand that when they're making these games, they're using a third of the Switch's actual power, because when it's undocked, when it's in handheld mode, the GPU's speed is only like 387 megahertz. It's a lot slower than what people think, and if you dock the game, it's worse. I don't know how, because you actually get more power when you dock. But the thing is, when people say they're like, "Oh, dock doesn't give more power," dock doesn't give it more power, but it gives it enough voltage to the power so it actually can access the entire hardware specs of the Switch itself. Like the Switch in overdrive mode, the GPU can actually reach 919 megahertz. That's how fast the GPU can actually. That's the clock speed on overdrive mode can actually do. If Nintendo would make, or some other company has the balls to make a docked only game, I guarantee that game itself would probably look better than almost any Switch game. Period. And the reason why a lot of developers don't use Switch's full or more power undocked is because of the battery life. I got the original Switch, so the battery life was only about 6.5 hours. I got 4 hours on Breath of the Wild from 100% to 5%. I got about 4 hours of play, so it actually did pretty good. But yeah, but Doom, like I said, is a great game. Yes, it's not as good looking as the more powerful consoles, but at the same time, it was a miracle they got this game working on there, and it still looks great for being on an underpowered system. It really is. I just did the open beta. I just wanted to see what this game was all about. It is a good fighting game. Just not my type of fighting game, I guess, because I'm so used to Smash. So, but it is a very good game. I liked it. FIFA 18. I bought this game when it came out because I'm a soccer fan. 18, I liked it. I went through the 30-year franchise that it had on there. I went through it all. That's how much I played it. And I liked it. And then 19 and 20 came out, and they were just basically rehashes of 18 or even 17. And it was a complete disappointment. EA is just such crap when it comes to releasing their sports games without doing any big modifications or upgrades. Or at least for Nintendo systems, they just basically took out some some modes and slapped a sticker on it that said 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020, without any upgrade to the visuals or anything like that. It's so bad. EA is just crap. Well, not only that, I think EA actually don't support Nintendo because of Nintendo's denying of their what they have. What's it be? What's EA's online? Is it Orion? No, it's not that. Origin. EA approached Nintendo about Nintendo should use Origin as their online service, and Nintendo put it down. So I think EA just said screw it and didn't want to support Nintendo anymore. That I think is a real reason why, because it happened once EA decided to not release any more games except FIFA on a Nintendo console. And this was after the fact that they basically just ported a poor man's version of Madden 13 onto the Wii U. After that, we got poor versions of FIFA and everything like that. Fallout Shelter, everyone knows about that. Fortnite, of course, everyone plays Fortnite. Infinite Mini Golf, it's a fun game. There's a lot of different tracks. I enjoyed it. I love mini golf in real life, and then we have Monster Hunter demo. I was a big Monster Hunter fan. Let's try the demo out, and then of course Mario Tennis demo. I got Namco Museum. I just wanted to try it out. Then we got NBA 2K19. This game was $5. It was literally like 6 months after it released. $5. That was it. And I bought it. Why? Why not? $5 for a game that came out 6 months ago. When I bought it, of course. Outlast, of course, I told you, great game in the beginning. Pokken Tournament, wasn't a big fan. Paladins is basically like a first-person shooter, like your Overwatch, I guess you can say. I didn't really like it a lot. So I downloaded it because it's free, and then I just basically gave up on it. I just didn't like the game. Pinball, Let's Go. That's the demo version. I wanted to try it out before I got it. Revelations, I believe, was basically Capcom's best game since Resident Evil 4. I wasn't a big fan of Resident Evil. I mean, I am a fan of Resident Evil 4, but I wasn't as big as other people say it was. And then all this is the best Resident Evil game. I liked it back, original, before Resident Evil 4, like Code Veronica and earlier. Why? Because it was more like a survival horror. Now, most of your Resident Evil games are your action games. Revelations kind of took a step back into the roots and made the game enjoyable again, and made it, you're tight, in close spaces, ammo's limited, boom. Great game. Rocket League, very good multiplayer online. I mean, I've had fun with this for hours. It's a great game. Anyone, I do recommend it. I don't know how big it is still, but I know when it first released, people played this game all the time. It's actually really fun. Smite, yes, it's a better MOBA game, MOBA, than any other game out there, in my opinion. It is free download. I think it is. I would recommend it. It is a very fun game. It's kind of hard to get used to because you got so many heroes. You got to learn how to use them. But like if you are into that type of game, like I am, then you'll actually enjoy this game. Skyforce Reloaded. Again, another shooting game, almost like your Gradius. Very fun, fast paced, a lot of bullets. I recommend it. Slain is another game that's more like your Castlevania game. I wouldn't say this is better than Bloodstained. Bloodstained is a completely better game, a much better game. But Slain is also worth a play. So I believe Slain, you should. it's worth a shot. It's worth buying. Honestly, it actually is a really good game. It does have some challenges in it, which is good for most people. So I'd actually recommend Slain. Let's see. Vaccine. I bought this and it was very cheap. It was like $1 or something. And I bought this because I thought it, from the looks of the screenshots that I've seen, it looked like it was like another kind of your Resident Evil game type game, and it sucks. Honestly, it's probably the worst investment, worst buy of the Switch or of all time. I wouldn't recommend this game at all. Warframe, very good game. I recommend it to anyone that has a Switch because it is very, very good. I love the combat system. It's very, I like it. The game looks great too. It was actually developed and optimized by Panic Button, which is the same people who did Wolfenstein: The New Colossus and Doom for Switch. They are the masters of the Switch hardware. They know how to optimize it to the point to where they can put any game on the system and it actually run not flawlessly, but run better than what other people are trying to do. But it's a great game. New Colossus, great game. I loved it. From beginning to the back, I loved it. There's not much I could say about it except I love it because it is a wonderful game. And Youngblood came out, and a lot of people bash Youngblood because it's $30 and you gotta buy. Like it's almost like a big microtransaction or something like that. I haven't played it yet. I'm going to though. Just because I played New Colossus, I want to jump into Youngblood. I want to support Bethesda and all that stuff to bring more games to the Switch. So I'm going to support them. I'm going to support Capcom. I'm going to support a lot of developers to try and bring more games to the Switch. Capcom's doing it. They re-released all the Resident Evil games except for 7 to the Switch. They did have, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that, they did have Resident Evil 7 playing on the Switch, but it was a streaming game, like a cloud streaming game, like what Xbox was trying to do with their Xbox. It was a streaming only game, and I guess they were just waiting on, it was basically like, I'm thinking it was just a test to see how well it did over in Japan. So I don't know how well it did. I didn't keep up on it. I was hoping that, before the year ended, 2019, we were actually going to get Resident Evil 7, like right before Christmas. But instead, we got Resident Evil 5, 6, and a double pack. And I was just like, okay, that's good, but we're 7. A lot of people were saying 7's the best, or this, because of the virtual reality and all that. And I was like, well, maybe we'll get lucky. Zero Gunner 2. Another good classic arcade game. I love it. I believe this is a bullet hell game, and I love bullet hell games. So you probably don't see Ikaruga up here, which is probably the best bullet hell game I've ever played, because I have it for GameCube. And I do have it for GameCube. I mean, I'm not lying. A lot of people are like, oh, you probably don't have it. It's very hard to find. I was like, I actually got it. If I had a camera quality, I'd show you guys that I have the game. Like it's in my case. But all these games I've played and downloaded, like I'm probably just gonna re-download like Bloodstained and Slain so I can play it on stream. Because like I said, they're very good games. And then we'll just see what it goes from there. But later streams, I will be playing Worms. This is a game I'll be streaming. Maybe some of the Super Nintendo or Nintendo games. Maybe Resident Evil 4. I'm going to stream Outlast 2, definitely. I'm going to stream Messenger, probably Arena of Valor, maybe a little bit of Cell Damage, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'll stream a bunch of these games. I know they're old games, and a lot of people don't like seeing people play old games. But you know what? It's good to go back and revisit and see how fun the games were. Almost 3 years ago, we got Breath of the Wild. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We got Fast RMX. And they're very good games. And that's what I want to stream next time. And next time I'm probably going to stream would probably be, honestly, What is today? Friday? Probably Tuesday. I can try to push this to Monday night, but it'll probably be late, around 9 o'clock, unless there's a Penguin game on. Might be 10 o'clock. I'm going to try to keep the streams around 2 3 hours, and I'm going to try to, and if I can, I will try to mix up the games a little bit. You know, say 1 hour I play Pokemon Sword, next hour I go to work. Or I'll play Bloodstained 1 hour and play Slain the other and try to compare the two, just to add some variety to my streaming. Like I said, I am new to this, so the quality may be a little crappy, and I apologize. Once I get my new laptop, which has a Ryzen and a Vega in it, I can actually improve the quality. The audio will still be a little crappy because I do use the Turtle Beach headset microphone. So the quality of my voice is probably a little crappy, maybe a little too loud. I apologize. I relook at my streams and I try to just optimize my volume. You know, just control it a little bit to make sure it's not too loud, not too soft, where you can't hear me, or not too loud where you have to turn your speakers down. But that's my stream for tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna try for Monday around 8 o'clock. Unless it's a Penguin game, that'll be closer to 10 o'clock. A lot of people are like, well, if you want to stream and make it, you have to do it whenever, I was like, I understand that, but if you watch other streamers, they only do it at certain times. I know TSM Vis, when he does Overwatch, he does it basically in your early afternoon around 11 o'clock, and he does it until 4 because he wants to work out, he wants to go to the gym. I know Nick Merckx, he usually starts in the early evening for Sport Night, and he goes until 11 o'clock, 11:30. I just want to start doing some more streaming, and the other reason I do not do Twitch, which is a lot of people are like, why don't you do Twitch instead of YouTube? Twitch, I haven't had anyone, or they say Mixer, I haven't had anyone teach me or show me how to make a good Twitch setup in terms of video and being live and everything like that, because when I tried doing it myself, it was very complicated. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just like, what the hell is this all about? So you gotta pick a layout, all this stuff, you have to control this, you gotta get like you gotta get his permissions and everything. It was just a complete mess. I'm pretty sure once I get more better equipment, I'll try to go on Twitch, set up on Twitch or Mixer. But for right now, it's just gonna be YouTube. Everyone uses YouTube, honestly. So why not? Right now, look, what time is it? 10. It's like maybe I jump on this and probably do a quick playthrough of Super Mario Brothers. I can beat the game in 10 minutes. I'll probably stop this at midnight. Do some, just do a little extra. And OBs. I wonder what you guys' best time of beating, Super Mario Brothers. So I'm gonna try to do this. Wow. I really believe a Nintendo controller is best for this, but I haven't gotten the Nintendo ones that they sold when they released this virtual console. Now, have I ever speedrun this? No. I've seen speedrunners do this game, and I'm completely amazed about this game. Of how fast they can do this game. It's incredible. So, I don't care. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the clicking of the controller. That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm about this controller. Like it's really loud. Like, should I go -1? I don't know. I will warp though. Oops, not too far. Come on. Like the D-pad on the GameCube is a little too small. I don't know how much the back of this game is. I could jump. You can jump over those, and you can still touch them because of the hitboxes in this game. Like you can jump over them, and your ass can actually get bit by them, and it won't do anything because of the hitboxes that are surrounding the game. Like you're like, oh, wow, really? Like I said, I'm not a speedrunner of this game, but I can run through this game pretty quickly and beat it without dying. I've done it before. I'm just not as good as speedrunners. There's no way I could beat what they do it 4 minutes and 55 seconds. I think is the world record. Yeah, I can't. I wouldn't ever be able to do that. Just because if I'm gonna speedrun, I'll speedrun like Halo and shit like that because I know that game a little better. And the speedrunning tricks are really not that impossible to do. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, yes, there are other people that run Halo or like Halo when they try to do the speedrun. But here they are hard. I was like, no, not really. It's like, I was able to do the assault in the control room glitch, where you fall down the mountainside when you first get outside, and you get down to the bottom, and it basically despawns all the enemies in the game, so it's basically a clean run through. And there, that's yeah, I know there's a one up there, but didn't really want to get it. 4 coins and I get a 1 up. Get it up here. See if I can do this. There we go. That was good. I didn't know about the fireworks until a friend of mine actually told me and said, hey, this is what you do. Oh, here comes the bullet. A lot of people are like, oh, we could just, I don't know how do you get up there? You gotta do it when you first go in. I was like, no, you just jump up here. When we first started playing, it's like, how do you do that? You have to know that. I was like, no, you just run up here and they take you right in there. But like, dude. remember playing this when I was like 5, 6 years old. Never got the World 8 until like a year later. With no save system, you always had to go back to World 1 and do it all over again. Now, these guys are assholes because if it's staying there too long, they'll just start coming after you. They'll charge you. Little punks. Let's see if I can get Bowser without losing my Fire Flower. It'd be easier to hit him. I don't know the hitboxes for these guys, so I'm not even going to try it. As you can see it off the edge of the screen, it doesn't really go. So you can't really hit them. I know a little bit of history about this game, but not. This is just waste time until midnight. Just a quick run through this game. Not world record speed at any cost. At all. At all. None. I just go by what I remember. I don't go by the speedrunners, and they're like, oh, or when other people say, oh, you can do this faster, this and this. I'm like, you know what? I go by what I can remember. Go by what I remember. Whoops. Come on, no, I can't do the pixel jump where you hit one pixel, acts like a platform. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. God dang, I don't know if I'm gonna beat the Hamburger now. I'm I'm a responsive controller, but the thing is my battery's still good. I think it's just I just messed up with the button press. Let's see if I can do this without dying right here. Yep. I'll see if I can do Bowser. I just gotta get past that Hamburger. Yeah, Hamburger is the one that screws me up every time I try to run this game. I don't know if I'll even get past them. I might just lose all 5 of my lives. Trying to just get past that one Hamburger at the end, right before Bowser. Let's see if I can do this. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see if I can get past this Hamburger. I'm wait for that. Let's see. Come on, jump. I gotta know when he jumps. Nah, I wanted to go there. God dang it! I'm trying to get him when he start when he jumps. There we go. There we go, guys. I died what? Twice? Once? I beat it. Quick game. Great game though. I believe this is one of the greatest, if not the greatest game of all time. I mean, this basically started. Oops. This basically started the game. I mean, this was a classic game, and I believe, to me, it's still one of the greatest games of all time, if not the greatest. But that's my stream, guys. I appreciate everyone who came in the view. Anyone who left a comment, was in the chat, left me a like. I appreciate it. Like I said, this will get better. A lot of more variety of games are going to be coming. Newer games, depends if I really like the game. Like, I think a lot of people are going to do Animal Crossing when it comes out. I might not. It's not because I don't like Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. It's just, we got to understand that the daughter funds are usually limited. And I want to take care of her, use the money for her, make sure she has everything before I even do anything with me. So I hope you guys understand. But that's the stream. I thank you guys for everything. Thank you for if you left a comment. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys later.